Imagine you being the guards, right? And you get a phone call from a lady going, my husband, who's a really rich philanthropist, or whatever you want to call it, is after dying. I'm very sad. And they're like, okay, is there anyone else in the house? And they're like, yeah, there's a reporter here in the house. Okay, well, we're going to send up a bunch of lads to take a look at the situation and see what happens. And then they show up to the house and they see some young one in the back fucking doing arts and crafts. I've never played this game before. I have no idea what to expect.
Paris.
I love it already.
City of love, romance and dreams.
I love Paris. I love Paris so much.
I used to say it too. But ever since that day, the day of the murder, I've always associated my beloved Paris.
Paris and murders. Two of my favourite things. Now what do you think? I like solving crimes and stuff. A Charles Cecil production. Shadow of the Templars, the director's cut. I feel like it's the beginning of Mary Poppins. Definitely feels like the star of a Disney movie, lads.
I was at home having a bath when my editor called.
Collard, get your ass over to the Palais Royal now. You got an interview. With Pierre Carchon. Yes, the Pierre Carchon. No photos, so leave your gear at home. He asked for you personally. Don't ask me why. Anyhow, this could be big, so if he makes a pass, don't forget. Just smile, say yes, and keep taking notes.
So charming and so very apt. Pierre Carchon was a media king, a national hero, and one of the most infamous adulterers in Europe. He and his wife Imelda were just one step down from royalty. Whoa, I hate mimes, but unless you humor them, they don't go away. Here I was, the palace of the Media King and the Ice Queen. I pressed the doorbell and set in motion a chain of events which would change my life forever.
Yes? What is it?
Madame, my name is Nico Collard. I'm here to see Monsieur Carchon.
Come up, we're on the first floor.
Madame Carchon, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, I'm sure.
The Ice Queen was certainly living up to her reputation. Will you be staying for the interview?
Mademoiselle, I know little of my husband's business affairs, and I care even less. I certainly have no intention of watching him pore over yet another pretty little journalist.
Oh, God.
Pretty? You're too kind, madame.
Ah, the talented and very beautiful Mademoiselle Collard. Such a pleasure to meet you at last.
Monsieur Carchon, I am honored.
Oh, I'm sure you are.
Call me Pierre, please. But I did not flatter you idly. I was a friend of your father. He was a great man.
My father, he never mentioned.
He and I were very close. And then his death. So tragic. I must... Imelda, your damned cat's in my study again. Another Ming vase, I suppose. Excuse me for one moment, my dear girl.
You journalists are getting younger each year.
Perhaps it's the rest of the world getting older, madame. That was no cat. My God, what? Monsieur Carchon!
Oh wow, she's such an idiot. Like, if you saw the same mime that you saw outside standing over a dead body, you wouldn't go,
He's dead. I must call the police. You'd better stay here.
There was a man. It was the mime. Do you think he...
Well, I believe we can rule out suicide, don't you?
No wonder they called her the Ice Queen. She would have been top of my list of suspects if I hadn't seen the attacker myself. And if I hadn't come across a couple of murders just like this already. One of the most important men in Europe murdered. And here was I, Nico Coulard, alone at the scene of the crime. Should I wait for the cops? Or start my own investigation? It was a no-brainer.
It was a no-brainer. So, this is very similar to Professor Layton. I am under the impression of... Well, actually, nobody actually said that, so I'm assuming it is. It's a point and click. So, what do we think so far, guys? This is going to be really interesting. I was thinking the Aristocats. Yeah, with the Paris theme, absolutely. But I was thinking of, like, the fact that it's over the city... and it's like scrolling and the credits are all coming up. It definitely absolutely reminds me of Mary Poppins, just the way it was going. Fucking mimes, I'm telling you. Move the mouse pointer around the screen to discover areas of interest. So it's very similar to Ace Attorney. I'm very vague memories of seeing this game on one of those PS1 demo discs, but never playing it. But we're going to go into it now. We're just figuring out how to start the game. So much for not solving murders. Well, we'll see. We might not solve we might be solving more puzzles than murders. We'll see what happens. So, move the mouse pointer around the screen to discover areas of interest, which will be indicated by animating the blue circle. When the pointer passes over an object with which you can interact, it will change to an animating icon reflecting the available action. Press the left mouse button to perform that action. Click on the briefcase icon to open your inventory and display the objects. Diary account, diary... Question mark to get puzzle hints and interface help. Spanner icon to save and restore game. And okay. No music, no?
The bookcase was filled with obscure first editions.
The update is sick? What kind of update? What do you mean?
Mimes and guns don't usually go together, but I had an idea that this was no ordinary mime. I'd come across this murderer before, and written about him. The costume killer, at least that's what I'd called him.
How are you keeping, Bitta, by the way? I hope you had a good day. Hope everyone had a good day. Does anyone have any plans for the weekend? Do let me know.
It was one of my hair clips. My favourite, in fact. It
Why?
must have fallen when I was knocked down.
Okay, yeah.
Some people hate searching corpses for clues. Me, I'm okay with it. Reminds me of an old boyfriend.
This one's fucked.
In his pocket, I found a ticket stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie. Taking the ticket meant I tampered with the evidence. There was no going back now.
Okay, so we tamper with evidence. So, do I need to make Nicola is careless board? Does this need to happen? Going to try go beach again? That would be fun. That sounds exciting. Yes, indeed.
Carchon had been shot.
Actually, would this work? Would this work? Would my crime series music work? Guys, give me a general consensus. I think this is the right clip. I can't remember. Does this work? Look at the game. Does this work? Because that's something I composed there the other night. Like yesterday. Only yesterday. I made it yesterday. You know, it totally works, right? Totally works. Yeah, I was trying to come up with like a news theme. Well, in fairness, that wasn't my intention at all. I just wanted to see what I could make out of that. And I ended up making it sound like a crime thing, which is interesting.
Carchon had been shot.
Oh no! Really? What makes you say that?
I closed his eyes. It was the least I could do for the poor fellow.
He died instantly though too. Jesus. He didn't bleed out much either. I watched too many crime shows.
Carchon had been shot.
Carchon. Does this mean go back? Okay.
A bust of Pierre Carchon, humble servant of La France.
Of La France.
Pierre Carchon again. His eyes seemed to follow me around the room.
Well, that's not good, is it? No, it is not. Right. Cool. Okay. Let's just look out the window. I'm trying to think. Ouvre.
A small round piece of glass had been cut out of the pane. This was a professional job.
Ouvre la fenêtre? Isn't a fenêtre? What the fuck is a window in French? Does anyone know any French in the chat? Nancy. This is a bit creepy now, to be honest. Oh, we got some music now.
I didn't want to cut myself and leave blood on the glass. Call me old-fashioned, but I like to keep my DNA to myself.
Says you're one who's fucking after messing with the body. Your DNA, but your fingerprints, no problem.
The killer must have used a ladder to reach the window. He was long gone. Guess he folded that ladder up, popped it in his pocket and took it with him.
Omelette du fromage. Dexter's Laboratory has taught us quite a lot. Sometimes it's French.
The police could turn up at any minute. Somewhere there were clues to the murder, and I needed to find them.
We're just going to be nosy now, that's fine.
A medieval pageant. Original, no doubt. The tapestry must have cost a fortune. Imelda had talent, but I certainly wasn't going to tell her that.
Oh, wow, rude.
She was deep in conversation. She totally ignored me.
In fairness, woman, you're there to interview him about stuff and he got killed, so obviously her mind is elsewhere.
There was no one I needed to phone. Not until I had solved this case.
But like...
Besides, Imelda was using it.
Yeah, exactly, Imelda's using it. Leave poor Imelda alone. Like, it doesn't matter who she is, like... Her husband just died, like, you know, you have to give her that bit of respect.
It was a tube of acrylic paint. French ultramarine. Just the colour I was after for my bathroom.
I'm sorry, I have to go. Someone is...
Young lady, what are you doing? Oh, this paint. It's my favourite colour.
Why
For God's sake, keep the damn stuff.
This is such a weird game. What the hell? The interactions are insane. To use an inventory item on the background object, click on that item and then hold the mouse button while continuing to hold the mouse button, drag them over. Okay. So what is this? Oh, music change? Oh, stop. No way. I don't know what you want me to do.
I reckoned that cloth might just turn out to be useful. Even my fingernail wouldn't fit into such a small hole. Aha!
Oh,
Nico, you are just so damn good at this stuff.
I'm so smart.
Instead of comforting Imelda, I was ransacking her flat. Why? Because there was something going on here, and I had to get answers before the cops arrived. And hey, she'd been rude to me, so she had it coming.
Sorry, I muted because I was going to sneeze and then I unmuted. Apologies! Sorry, thank you! I was just reading this out, so you missed absolutely nothing, I don't think. I don't think I did say anything, anyway. So, we're going to solve this case, it would seem, before the police show up to the apartment. Great. So how are we going to do that? we talk to her. I'm going to annoy her with
Excuse me,
questions.
madame.
Yes?
Why would a mime want to kill your husband?
Pierre had plenty of enemies. Half the husbands in Paris for a start.
Seems ruined the crime scene.
Imelda might not have been so cool with me poking around if I'd shown her the key I'd found.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
I am so sorry for your loss, madame.
No, you're not. You're a journalist. Journalists don't feel sorry.
True.
Not true.
We shall see.
How did your husband know my father?
I have no idea.
You didn't know him? Thierry Collard?
Pierre knew a lot of people I didn't know, most of them women.
You're upset, madame. Please take this.
That is the lace cloth from the table. What can you be thinking?
This woman is thick. Jesus Christ.
The last thing she needed to talk about was paint.
Yeah, but you decided to give her a fucking tablecloth to dry her tears. Like,
So?
you've mad.
Her husband took secret boat trips. Did she really need to see the ticket? Would you like to see my favourite hair clip?
What a ridiculous question. Of course not.
Oh my God, she's such a...
Another time, I guess. Why did your husband send for me? What did he want to discuss?
I have no idea. His business was his business.
He never told you anything.
No, and frankly I preferred it that way. This is quite a scoop for you. I suppose you're already inventing the headlines.
Just because I am a journalist.
Don't patronise me. You're all cut from the same cloth. Do you
True.
have any moral sense at all?
Guys, are we going Halo or are we going Devil? Devil. Be nice, but personally slap her. I mean, personally... No! The wife is absolutely in the right here. Her husband just died and this reporter is snooping around. 10 seconds before he died, he called her absolutely beautiful. Right in front of his wife. Like, come on. Like, she's upset. Of course she's going to be fucking angry at the first person she sees. Especially someone who's trying to figure out what's going on. Also, she did tamper with the crime scene. Like, come on. There's so much reason to be angry at her right now. Maybe she's being a bitch because she's in shock, but Devil, yes. Okay. I think enjoy IDK though. Okay.
I certainly don't let it get in the way of a good story.
I
Enjoy
admire your
sounds like
loyalty
a
to your
better one.
profession.
Friends?
No, I have no family. Pierre and I were... He was all I had, really. Not much, was it? The dutiful wife. That was my role. He never talked, never let me in.
I know one thing, madame.
What?
If you want to find out who killed your husband, then you let me do the job, not the police.
Why? How do I know I can trust you?
Because you have no choice. The police will take weeks, in which time your own life may be in danger.
What?
And he will strike again. Who is to know that you are not next on his list?
I don't know.
All I need is a few more minutes to look around before the police come.
I think perhaps you do have a moral sense. Of sorts. You're not a very good liar, Nico Collard. And I share your low opinion of the police. Here, take this. It's the key to the drawing room next to the library at the end of the hall. It was Pierre's room. I rarely went in there. I couldn't. I was too scared of what I might find.
So, can I ask, are we going with the devil horns every single time?
I promise you won't regret this.
So what I could do is anytime I play this, I could like set up a poll at the beginning of the stream and go, are we going angel or devil? And then we can go with that for the whole stream. I feel like that could be, or will we, what we do, bit of both, says Nancy. Oh, the poor woman's in shock. Abso-fucking-lutely she is. We're not making life in any way easy, like. Imagine if Leighton was like this.
The door was locked.
Okay. So, we tried this key.
Now we were getting somewhere.
Oh, yeah, we were. Let's
The
not...
painting showed the Cachons together, in love. As the poet said, the past is a different country, Or did I read that in a fortune cookie? There was the very faintest of clicks.
No, that did nothing. Oh.
Behind the picture was a safe.
Oh. That doesn't open it. It does? Jeez, what's the point of having a combination? Let's just rob stuff
In
from
the
safe.
safe was some kind of artifact. There were strange symbols on its surface. It looked like the printer's blocks I'd made at art school. If there was one thing I'd learned about symbols, they are always important. But these symbols scratched into stone were impossible to read. I needed to find a way of printing them. At least the stone was round. But what could I use for ink?
Right.
And what could I print on?
Yeah,
Sure, I was stealing, but I knew Imelda didn't know about the artifact, and Carchon was past caring.
Oh, hang on now. How am I supposed to do this? Can I, like...
No.
Oh.
I smeared the paint all over the cloth. I hoped this was going to help. They don't make lace like that anymore.
Just ruining...
I wiped the paint-covered cloth over the surface of the stone cylinder. It took me right back to art class at school. And Maurice,
This woman,
my gorgeous
swear
art
to God.
teacher. Such a shame they had to fire him. Ah well. Concentrate, Nico, concentrate.
Imagine you being the guards, right? And you get a phone call from a lady going, my husband, who's a really rich philanthropist, or whatever you want to call it, is after dying. I'm very sad. And they're like, okay, is there anyone else in the house? And they're like, yeah, there's a reporter here in the house. Okay, well, we're going to send up a bunch of lads to take a look at the situation and see what happens. And then they show up to the house and they see some young one in the back fucking doing arts and crafts and messing with the safe and other stuff. Immediately arrest the reporter. No question. Like, can you imagine just showing up to the house and seeing this one with blue paint all over her hands and going, hello, I'm trying to solve the case. Fucking Jesus Christ. The absolute, no remorse this woman has whatsoever. She just wants to solve the case.
As expected, the desk was yet another priceless antique. Yawn. The blotter and in tray had clearly been placed with mathematical precision.
Fingerprints everywhere, yet she was on about keeping the DNA to herself. Like, Jesus. I thought Leighton was careless. This is
Genius.
next level.
The roller and the pen worked just as I planned. But what did it say?
What? Can you not read? What is this? I don't know what this is.
No. It was some kind of coded message. It read, sub judice. I may not have learned a lot as a journalist, but that was a term I knew well. It means a legal case that is before the courts. Below it was a sequence of letters that made no sense. I suddenly realized there was a connection between the boat ticket and the coded message. The boat ticket was stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie. The Conciergerie on the Ile de la Cité, by the river, housed the ancient law courts. So, sub judice could in this case mean literally under the law courts, below the Conciergerie.
Don't tell me she's leaving it. Okay, so she's bringing that with her. Right. Once again, robbing the gaff. Is her hands covered in paint now? Is that what's happening?
Locked. Not surprising, really.
Yeah, but your fucking handprints are everywhere, Mrs. Like, they're everywhere. You gonna sit down and wait for the guards to arrive like a good woman? No?
This wasn't the time for me to lie on the sofa doing my Marie Antoinette impression. Though it is very popular at parties, especially with gay guys. Don't ask me why. I didn't need the lights on. It was light enough already.
Is that it? We just leave? Just pretend nothing happened. We're just gonna go. Amazing. Why not? Why not? Just... I'm actually in shock myself at how, like, careless this woman is.
Madame Cachon, please call me Imelda. We hardly need the formalities now, do we?
Okay, she's been kind to her.
Did Monsieur Cachon say nothing to you about my father?
No, I'm sorry. He never mentioned him.
I was confident that Imelda wouldn't recognize the patterns.
You were confident, were you? You're gonna give her anything of her stuff back?
Not a good idea. She was already upset and I knew she loved her fabrics.
Why did you do that?
Thank you. Let me give you the key back.
Covered in paint.
I didn't need it anymore.
The last thing she needed to talk about was paint.
So do we leave now?
I was sure that there was more to find. I just had to keep looking.
Oh? Is there more to find? There's more shit to stir in the house?
The tapestry must have cost a fortune.
Yeah? Amazing. Let's have a look in here again. Right, let's see. So we looked at that. We looked at those. Put the blue mark on her face while you're at it, love. Exactly.
Not a good idea to touch the broken glass.
I just want to double check, is there anything outside that I can look for?
The killer must have used a ladder to reach the window.
You are a genius.
Pierre Cachon was stiff for the last time. I opened his eyes.
What did you do?
I closed his eyes. I opened his eyes. Best to leave the crime scene as I found it.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, great idea. Amazing. I'm delighted for her. Absolutely fucking delighted for her. Yeah.
I thought of leaving, but was sure there was more to find.
Like fucking what? Do you want me to ring someone?
There was no one I needed to phone. Not until I had solved this case.
The guards are to be rang. Oh, I love that phrase. The guards are to be rang. Can we switch characters? I'm afraid not. Maybe there's something in here. Okay, sorry. She said something about a key, didn't she? Okay.
My heart skipped a beat. It was a carved elephant. But not just any carved elephant. It had been made by my father. I knew for certain because in my apartment I had its exact twin, carved into a box he had made. So Cachon had known my father. They really must have been friends. I decided to take the carved elephant. It clearly meant nothing to Imelda.
Oh my god, woman!
I was pretty sure I'd found all I could here. And besides, all this opulence was making me pine for my regular life of poverty.
What?
This was a huge story. It was also one heck of a puzzle with a lot of pieces missing. But I was going to crack it. And if I could just remember the name of that fancy prize you get for being an ace journalist, I was definitely going to win it this time.
This woman is fucking cracked. What? Like, lads, no remorse for the woman that just lost her husband. No remorse for the body. Nothing. It's just, I am going to be the ace journalist. I will solve the puzzle. Like, what? I thought Layton was bad. I thought Professor Layton was bad being careless. I genuinely feel like if we took out a careless board right now and did a little tally like we did with the other Professor Layton games, I genuinely feel like she would outdo Layton. She has already outdone Layton tenfold. Absolutely. 100%. She's a journalist who didn't learn anything as a journalist. Hey people, it's Rowan. How's it going? Sorry, I just seen that there. How are you doing? Welcome in. Is she just unemployed and thinks, is this how you get a job? Like, what the hell? What in the name of Jesus is right? The guards are to be rang. Is there anything else in the back room? Yes, I just found it there. Oh, nice, good find. It will take patience, but so worth it. I'm so excited. Like, if anyone doesn't know, I'm a huge Professor Layton fan. I'm so excited for the new one. So let's get cracking. So who's played this before? Does anyone know? Has anyone
Locked.
played?
Not surprising,
All right,
really.
sorry. She said she wanted to leave. Yeah. So we're going. I actually kind of want to try the hair clip on the bullet because you don't know if you don't glow and you never shine if you don't grow. You know, that's what they say. Or sorry, I think. I think that's what Shrek said. I mean, Mike Myers said once. You know.
Pierre
But years ago.
Carchon was stiff for the last time.
Oh, rude.
Carchon had been shot.
Okay.
No.
I just wanted to double check. Girl, I feel the same. I'm like, yeah, no, but like we had to do it for the plot, you know? We had to do it for the plot. God, never spoil. Thank you, I appreciate that. I don't feel the need to go no spoilers in the chat because I do have first playthrough written. I think we need to talk to her before we go again. Or maybe we'll just walk out because we are careless.
Did you find anything useful?
This carving. Do you know anything about it?
It was Pierre's. What does the statue have to do with...
Please, I need to know.
He was given it by a friend. Something to do with Africa.
He never explained any more.
No. But I think it was important to him. Always on display.
Big man,
Why?
geez, I hope you're
It
keeping
was
well.
carved by my father.
Oh, I see. I didn't know.
Imelda, I will do everything I can to find the killer.
Thank you, my dear.
And if the police ask,
Don't worry. You were never here.
What?
Sub judice was the key. I was going to have to find a way under the conciergerie. I decided to head straight for the quayside on the Ile de la Cité. If there was a way of getting under the conciergerie, it would have to be from there.
Ile de la City an hour later. What kind of
Carchon
bullshit
wasn't
is
the
this?
type for messing about on the river. He was up to something down here. Something that got him killed.
By the way, Shields, thanks for the lurk. Great to see you, man. Get that kettle boiled. Make that tea. Go on, get that cup on tea. Up the place. I'm bringing another remaster of this game here in New Broken Sword. Sure. That's interesting. They're still making them, like. Shouting stuff from the Gardaí. Information was not provided to the Gardaí. Suspicious as fuck. Stay tuned for more details. Coming up after the break, we will see if she will actually solve the case or have any remorse for the killer
The
or for
fence
the
wouldn't
family.
move.
Fence won't move at all. Well, that's
I
great.
wasn't leaving yet. I had a hunch there was more to find.
Come on, big man. Get that tea. She touched his eyes. She did indeed.
This fence wouldn't move.
Oh my god, woman. Just... in fairness, I do like her outfit, but Jesus, she is wrecking my head.
The cross looked familiar. I'd seen it before. It was embroidered on the lace cloth I'd picked up at Carchon's apartment. I knew I was on the right track.
Lads, I think we need some spy music. This sounds like such... This music suits this game so well. You ready? Anyway. Zero, the context is before I came on stream here last night, I was messing with the piano and I made that for the laugh, and I just keep playing it to see if it works with any of the situations.
I tried pushing the fence, but it wouldn't move. A strange pair of locks stopped the latches from releasing the gate.
Oh, hello. Now this looks more my cup of tea. To move a block, click on it and drag it horizontally or vertically along the appropriate axis. Okay, can I do this? How do I get these guys to move? Why not moving anything else? You're close, you think so? Alright, I'll move everything back again, so... Like, I can't move that. There's literally... Very confused how I managed to get to this point in my life. Man, I absolutely agree with my situation as well. Absolutely agree with John Dalman.
Yes! One down. want to go.
Okay, I get... You see, with Professor Layton, there's a particular knack to getting them. Now that I have an idea, it's all about slowly moving one at a time and going around in a circle. That's what it is. It's going around in a circle, pretty much. That's what these are. Over one at least. That. That's I literally just need to move this fella over twice. That's all I have to do. So how do I go about that now? Or to go forwards. Yeah.
Nothing like a good convent education for honing your lockpicking skills.
Yeah. That was the trick in it. You had to go backwards to go forwards. Can I look at the other solved one? Oh, we solved both of them. Why am I pink? Or maybe my eyes are just fucked now because of the staring intently.
For a room full of junk, that's definitely fishy. In more ways than one.
In more ways than one.
Oops.
The absolute fucking carelessness of this woman. Oops. What did she think was going to happen when she pushed it over?
An old shell case. I wondered what that was doing there.
Weird thing to find in the grotto. In the grotto. Yay, you did it! Thanks, Manuel. Thank you. Thank you for the stream notes.
Moving a skiff would only damage it more.
She didn't seem to care about damaging shit before.
I really didn't want to pull the fence back up and risk trapping myself in this place.
Lovely.
No handle, nothing obvious. But there had to be a way to open it.
Another puzzle.
The words sinister and Dexter were carved on either side.
Dexter's
now any
laboratory.
good convent girl like me knows the old Roman for left, right, left, right. But what did it mean here? Nothing happened. Nothing happened. The hole was too small even for my little hand.
Dexter's laboratory. Just messing, guys, to be honest with you.
Mystery solved. Carchon's stone cylinder slotted into the hole with a satisfying click. A satisfying click told me I turned it to the right position. It felt like tumblers in a safe. Another click. Another step closer. I made a mistake. The lock reset. A satisfying click. Another click. Another step closer. I love the sound of locks clicking open.
Zero, watch it now. Watch what you're saying. I fucking clicked and I hoped something would happen. That's all that happened there, lads. This happens quite a lot. I mess around and hope for genius.
Oh my god! The slab came down with a hell of a force.
What is this woman doing, like?
With nothing to hold it up, the cross dropped back down again. If I was going to get a closer look at the panel, I'd have to find a way of keeping the cross up.
Cross up. Cross up with this. With this. Have a look at the panel even at least.
The panel wouldn't move.
Okay, right. What else we got in here? Is there anything on the ground? Nothing we can use. And directly into my face, so I hope you don't mind me wearing some glasses.
This wouldn't hold the cross up. But I was on the right track. I needed to use something sturdier.
Around the room. Yeah, but there's nothing. There's literally nothing except for the panel, so I'll have to go out here maybe again.
Moving the skiff would only damage it more.
I actually do have to use the key thing. I'm not sure.
This wouldn't hold the cross up. But I was on the right track. I needed to use something sturdier.
So there's a hairpin, there's a shell. The shell work?
The stone cross was propped up. Now I was getting somewhere.
I didn't want to use the shell because that's evidence, you know, but sure, look.
I touched the slot. Nothing bad happened,
Good woman.
which was good.
Yeah.
I've always been attached to my fingers. This slot
Amazing.
was designed for something specific. But what?
So I assume when I click on that, it might open the thing again, but we'll see what happens anyway. The outfit is slaying. Oh my god.
I removed the shell case.
Amy, how's it going? Welcome in. How's it going? It's not going too bad. It's not going too bad. We're just trying to figure out what to do regarding the... Yeah, so we're going to put that in there. No, hang on. No. We'll go back outside again for have a look. Hey, how's the form? I'm a tired girly. I'm a tired girly right now.
I removed the stone cylinder.
What? No. Oh! Okay. Right, okay. Turn around, start again. Ooh, exciting. Exciting stuff indeed. Amy, how's it going? How are things? Tell us everything. What's going on in life? Just to defog the brain, guys, I might play a little bit of piano, so if anyone wants any particular covers or anything, let me know. If not, I'll just...
The artifact slotted into the hole perfectly. Behind the old walls, I could hear some kind of mechanism groaning into life, but whatever had been triggered had now jammed.
Oh, Pilates, she nearly killed you. Sag, but also good Sag. Like, it's a good Sag. Like, you'd be regretting it, but also not regretting it, if you get me.
The gap was too thin for me to get a grip. I needed something thin enough to prise the door open.
Don't tell me you're talking about the bloody hair clip again. Don't do this to me.
I was going to need something a lot stronger than a hair clip to free the door. I removed the shell case.
Yeah.
The cross didn't drop back down. Some kind of mechanism was holding it up.
Okay, how's it going? Welcome in. 2 hair clips? I could barely take my shoes off my legs no longer, though. Oh, you poor devil. Oh, you poor thing. Jesus Christ.
The gap was too narrow. I needed something flatter to work into it.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so this is another puzzle in itself, lads. Plank! Right, well, I'm trying to think of ideas of what I could do. I'm gonna just so my brain comes back into my body for like 5 minutes. I'm just gonna do some piano bits. If anyone wants to go get themselves a cup of tea or anything like that, you're more than... Oh, hello. What happened here? You're fine. How did this just disappear? It's not even smudged. It's just disappeared. What happened there? Yeah, fuck, it'd be grand. I'm just detoxifying my brain. Sorry, guys. I'm just messing now. What was it? What was it? Oh. Interesting, the mod wheel doesn't work on that. Then this. I swear to God, if I stick it under the door again and it works, I'll be raging.
The gap was too narrow. I needed something flatter to work into it.
Ah, yeah. She's mad for the walking, I know.
The stone slab had flattened one end of the shell case. The panel wouldn't move.
Okay, yeah, I know, sorry. I fucking... Oh, alright, okay. We'll put you in here. No, wait. Was that what we were supposed to do? No, hang on. No, yeah, fuck. Oh yeah, we can still put the bullet in. Amazing. Break it. Jesus Christ, why is this music so loud in my ears? Because I probably turned it up. Breaking news! The recently finished New York portal in Dublin has been removed following reports of head injuries due to the Americans thinking it was, in fact, a real portal to Dublin. Stay tuned for more. I think it's actually going to be the opposite. I think it's going to be removed from Dublin people being fucking idiots in front of it. I thought Leighton was Careless Jono. This one is a whole bag of sandwiches and no picnic. I don't know what to say about her. I have no fucking clue. But it's good. Like I am enjoying it. I actually am enjoying it. We're having a bit of crack with it here. She's a bit nuts. She's a bit nuts. No, but lads, we are enjoying the game so far, aren't we? We are.
I touched the slot.
I know you did.
Nothing bad happened.
I know you didn't.
Which was good.
Yeah, I know.
I've always been attached to my fingers.
I know you were attached to your fingers. You keep telling us how attached you are to your fingers. Alright. Oh no. Why you shrug at me like that? Why you do that to us? President was your childhood? This is mine. I get you, man. There's a lot of people in here who have played it, so they're all reminiscing. Forgot about the New York portal. Oh yeah, bullet.
I removed the shell case.
Tell me how that logically happened. I don't know.
Another good use for a shell case. Another secret room. Somebody had something to hide.
She's fucking with evidence and everything. She's a fucking lunatic. Why don't we just let the police do their job? No? There's literally nothing to scan. Hang on. Are they matches? What? Hello? 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 Is this a lightsaber? Does the lightsaber work? I don't know what this is in my hand. Is it casings? I don't fucking know. Alright, we're gonna walk around. How far are we in? Not too far. Like, we came across a murder. We decided to sabotage the murder. It's all looking great, yeah. Like, I'm not able to scan anything. There's nothing scannable. So... Do you want to stop walking there for a minute, woman? Thanks. Literally nothing. Hello?
No.
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 No. Oh, so this part here wasn't in the original game. So there was a mime outside a house. And we were like, we're trying to get in here to, like, totally, like, interview this guy, this rich philanthropist guy. And then the mime was like, and we walked past him, and then the mime got a ladder, went in, broke a vase to alert attention. The guy that we were supposed to interview went to check on it, and he got shot. No. Didn't bring a torch, and then we stole his elephant. Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. That's exactly how it went, yeah. We stole the elephant. You know? So far so good, like. Is there something here that I missed? Aha, okay.
Amazing.
Lads, we're a genius.
I wasn't going to find anything in this old desk. It hadn't been used for years.
You don't, but like, why are we here? Just tell the guards what we saw. Like, we are the only people that actually could recognize the murderer. But no, the puzzle. Getting the award for best journalist of the year. Jesus Christ. Go on, give us some good stuff.
Inside the drawer, I found a note written in some kind of code.
Amazing, her bar is low.
It was pretty clear from the lack of dust.
Is that supposed to be us?
Oh my god. The sheet was a printout with my personal information. Everything from my favorite food to my waist size. They were right about chocolate. But come on, guys, I'm a size 10. There was even a picture of me, taken with a telephoto lens. Carchon wouldn't have taken these pictures himself. This was big and organized. I was part of it, and people were getting murdered.
Oh, Jesus Christ. People were getting murdered. Now you care.
The dregs at the bottom of the mug hadn't dried out or gone mouldy. It wasn't more than a day old.
True.
This was the article I'd written about the costume killer. My suspicions were right. Carchon had cut it out. 2 businessmen had been killed. One in Italy, one in Japan. In each case, the killer had worn a costume. A penguin, and then a snowman. But that wasn't the only link between the 2 murders. Both the victims had been big media do-gooders, and I proved they were just the opposite. So, how did they fit in with Carchon? My articles about the costume killer. The flags had faded, but their message was still pretty clear. Fascist regalia.
Oh, yeah.
A message of
True.
hate.
Absolutely, yeah. Sorry. I thought I was like, oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Fucking destroy the place while you're at it, missus.
Damn, don't you just hate it when that happens?
Yeah, well, listen. Is there anything in there that we can nick?
A photo, long lost, had fallen down the back of the drawer. It was very old, but there was no mistaking the guy in the foreground. Carchon. Behind him were soldiers, a burning village, and a corpse. The photograph was cropped on the right-hand side. Somebody else in the picture obviously didn't want to be in it anymore. I wasn't surprised.
Africa,
This was
yeah.
Africa in the 60s. An uprising was being brutally suppressed. And here was Mr. Media himself, Carchon, doing the suppressing. The photograph was not just powerful evidence. It was also my ticket to one explosive story.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's definitely going to be quite an explosive story because your dad is in the second half of the picture, which is what I'm assuming. Because it's already been hinted with the giraffe, the elephant statue, and what was been said earlier about her father knowing him. It's a perfect lead up. If the father is not the other half of that picture, I will be absolutely shocked, honestly. Is there anything else in there?
There was nothing else in the drawer.
Well, thank you for letting me know. Alright, is there anything else that I can nick? Oh, don't tell me she's going to do that. Oh, why are you walking all the way over there just to say the same thing?
The flag.
Yeah, okay, yeah, and then she's going to do the walk thing again, and then... Yeah, no, okay, thank you. Right.
I wasn't going to find anything in this old desk. It hadn't been used for years.
It was ripped, love. I'll eat your hat for years. Right, so... She's fucking shrugging her shoulders at me again. She like an emo. I don't know, man. I just don't know. This bullet, I swear to God, we're using it in everything. But there's nothing to hold the door open with that we've collected. Except for a fucking photograph. Don't fucking shrug your shoulders in that tone of voice, hey? Ah, you legend. Thank you.
It was one of my hair clips. My favorite, in fact.
Okay.
The cloth was covered in blue paint. I hope that I hadn't ruined it for nothing.
Yeah, you absolutely did.
It was a boat ticket stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie.
yeah, I thought it
When
was a
I was a little girl, Papa used to take me on the Bateau Mouche as a treat. A safe key.
That's a safe key and it's not fucking working. Don't fucking shrug your shoulders.
It was the beautiful elephant my father had carved.
Oh, hello. I feel like we were supposed to use this ages ago and I didn't realise. Or maybe we will use it eventually. I'll have to decode that in a little while. Maybe I should decode it now. So I'm assuming it's how many symbols there is. Love watching people play for the first time. I'm sorry, you've come to the wrong place because I'll be giving out about this now. I will be in all in love, but though that's what I'm doing. I'm doing it all in love. Everyone here knows that. I just have like my favorite series is the Professor Layton games, but if you saw my YouTube, I just go on rants about how careless he is, and this one blows him out with the water how careless she is. Jesus, she's rough. Where is that letter? I feel like that's O. Just bear with me for a reason. I'm gonna assume that is F. Oh, I could be absolutely wrong. Right, we'll go back. We'll refresh again. Because I don't think any of those letters match up. Right, so let's go with, let's say in this. It's like hangman, guys. And that. Go with what Amy said earlier. We'll go with that. And that being S. Swap the letter T with O, maybe? Okay. Right, so and then right, this seems a little bit better now. I'm gonna just throw a shot in the dark. Right, I'm swapping T with N. Do you want the first word? The rest will be a piece of piss then. I'm okay for now. Bear with us now. Give us another couple of minutes anyway. Has more of a ring to... Whoop! Where the fuck did you go? Where are these moths getting in? Oh my god, hang on. Wait, I'm gonna try something for the laugh. Just for the laugh. Right? Bear with me on this, guys. I'm doing this for science. Oh fuck, I can't. I was trying to put my name in. Oh my god. No, I did that wrong. Hang on. I got it now. I got it. It's all come to me in like a dream. Pierre! I was like, there we go. Pierre. R-E-P. Pierre. Is that Dream? Would that be Dream? Hang on. I know I'm fucking up somewhere, bear with me. We'll get back to it. Okay. Yeah, I can't go back. I know I fucked up somewhere. F is S. Right. Try and remember it, guys. Port to urgent. Okay. Right. Bear with me. And I go back. So we're positive this is U. That would make that one G. That would make this one N. G-R-E-A. That would make that one C. And that one D. Crazy person that deletes. No, it's because I had a good few of the words there, so I knew where to go back. It's fine. I think we're back to where I was. Oh yeah, hang on, sorry. There's one letter there. That's K. D, D, that's an H. And that is a B. I feel like this symbol is S. Pierre, something reports to something. But this is too urgent to wait. Arno and something both dead. This is not a coincidence. Indeed, it seems that something us that who came together in are in danger. Take great care. Who's Aaron? Wait, what? Alright, let's calm. No, Aaron. Who the fuck is Aaron?
I had decrypted the note. It read, Pierre. Arno and Yamada both dead. This is not a coincidence. Indeed, it seems that all of us who came together in July are in danger. Take great care. X. I wasn't the only one to make the connection between the costume killer murders. I'd been right all along. That was why he had asked to meet me. But what did I know that he didn't? I had enough for a story. An amazing story that was going to make my reputation and blow Carchance to pieces. I needed to get home fast and start typing.
Nico, my cousin. Hey Nico, let's go bowling.
Bonsoir, Collard.
Nico, it's Ronnie.
Hey, Ronnie, you cracked open the champagne yet?
Are you crazy?
What's wrong? Wait a minute. You didn't print it, did you?
Course I didn't print.
That's the best piece I've written.
The last, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh,
It's
shit.
important.
It's suicidal. You can't destroy a national hero.
He deserved it.
His corpse isn't even cold.
Ronnie, 2 hours ago I told you what I'd found. You loved it. You begged me to write it up immediately.
2 hours is a long time in newspapers, Nico.
Someone's got to you, haven't they?
Listen up, Nicole, and listen good. Pierre Carchon had a lot of friends. Powerful friends. For your own sake.
Forget what happened.
You got it. End of conversation. Good night.
This should have been my big break, but I knew there was nowhere else to sell this story. If Ronnie wouldn't print it, nobody would.
And you thought the game finished there.
Bonsoir, Collard.
Mademoiselle Collard, my name is Plantard. I need to talk to you about your story. Your Pierre Carchon story.
How did you know about that?
There are people out there, madame, who will be very upset by this story.
Oh, really? Well, it's their lucky day. It's been spiked.
Yes, I know. We must meet.
We must?
I have information relating to your costume killer stories. Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., Café de la Chandelle Verte, Rue Alain Court. I shall be wearing a grey overcoat. You must talk to no one about this.
You can't tell me what to...
Tomorrow at 8. I'll be waiting.
People complain about newspaper articles all the time, but not usually before they're printed. I was beginning to feel scared.
Yeah, girl.
This guy, Plantard. Could I trust him?
Absolutely
Should
not.
I meet him or forget the whole business?
Forget
I
the whole
didn't have an
business.
answer.
You should have one. We've been screaming at the screen this entire time. So, what I'm going to do...
I'd only been in Paris for a week, but already I'd fallen in love with the city. My latest discovery was a little cafe, La Chandelle Verte. I was pretty sure the waitress was taking a shine to me. That old Stobart charm, I guess. Little did I know my reverie was about to be so rudely interrupted.
Jesus. So I skipped this as well, so we'll watch this and then I'll finish up.
As I picked myself up, I was really angry. 1 minute I'm on vacation, the next minute some clown's blown me up. I knew right away what I was gonna do. I was gonna find that clown and bring him to justice. Because justice matters. Justice is up there with liberty, and equality, and, fraternity. After all, that's why I'd studied law, wasn't it? Well, that and the money, of course.
Oh, whoa, 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 where are you going? Wait, where are you going, man?
Freeze! Hold it, right there.
Whoa, don't shoot. I'm innocent. I'm an American.
Can't make up your mind, huh?
I demand to see the
Nor,
American
nor,
consul.
okay.
Drop your weapons and get down on the ground.
Put that thing away, Sergeant.
Nor, yeah, I got you,
apologize,
Nor.
monsieur,
I got
but
you.
I cannot permit you to leave.
Am I under arrest?
Ah, no, I would simply like to ask you some questions. En avant, to the café, marche. What a mess. This bombing is an outrage.
How is she not dead?
Stop that, monsieur.
Has it occurred to you that he may be dead, Moo?
Oui, monsieur. But I prefer to look on the bright side. Besides, I recall a case where the killer escaped by feigning death. However, in this case, the man is quite dead.
Examine the girl and take her statement, if you can.
Lads, I've been wanting to sneeze for the last fucking hour and a half. I'm so finally... I got it out.
To business. Your name, please?
George Stobart. I'm from California.
And what brings you to Paris, Monsieur Stobart?
Travel. I'm touring Europe.
You chose well. The city is most beautiful at this time of year, no?
Yeah, I guess so, apart from the bomb blasts.
Were you in the vicinity of the cafe at the time of the explosion?
Yeah, I was sitting out on the sidewalk. I was lucky I wasn't killed. The inspector passed over my remark with no reaction.
Did you see the deceased enter the cafe?
Good night, Bad Wolf. Guys, did we? Did we not? Did we? Did we not? Did we? Did we not? You love the streaming room? Thank you very much. This is my shed out the backyard that I've done up. I have a piano here and all this stuff. I feel like we should be honest with the police. Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Was he alone?
No. He was more interested in the waitress.
Did you see anyone else in the cafe?
Yeah, there was a guy dressed as a clown. He was carrying an accordion.
An accordion? Bon. The picture is forming in my mind, and it is not a pretty one.
I haven't,
Is
Porsche,
the girl
no.
all right, Moo?
She'll live. She confirms the American statement. A clown with an accordion, no doubt an elaborate and eccentric disguise.
Very well. Eh bien, I have heard enough.
What do you mean?
I am satisfied that you know nothing. You may leave. I hope this little incident does not spoil the rest of your vacation.
What about my personal safety? Can't you at least give me some advice?
What can I say? Stay alert and look out for suspicious characters.
And don't cross the road until the little man shows green.
Great advice.
I honestly
Love
believe
the sound
you are
quality.
in no danger, monsieur. Should you remember anything of importance, please contact me. My card.
We reckon that the clown was like a serial killer because he's been going around targeting specific guys.
Thanks.
That is all. You may go.
There's not much to go on, monsieur.
On the surface, no. But what lurks inside the subconscious? If the door can only be opened.
Are you serious, monsieur? I thought your interest in psychic detection was purely academic.
Hi. My name's George Stobart.
Oh,
Is this
an
love
American
story?
by the sound of it.
Yep, that's right. On vacation in Paris. Some vacation, huh?
You were here when the bomb went off?
Sure was. Sat right out in front of the cafe.
Did you notice a middle-aged man, maybe 60, with a hat and overcoat?
I couldn't believe it. She hadn't even asked how I was feeling. Yeah, he went inside
doesn't
just
care,
before the
man.
bomb exploded.
She absolutely
you
doesn't
weren't
care.
related to him, were you?
Oh, no, nothing like that. I'm Nicole Collard from La Liberté.
What is that, some kind of nightclub?
Oh, no, it's a newspaper.
You're a reporter?
I'm a freelance photojournalist.
Say, you could interview me about the bombing. An eyewitness account. Minutes after the outrage that shook the whole of Paris. You know, real-life drama, human interest, that kind of stuff.
I'll just stick to the facts, thank you. Did you see who planted the bomb?
I know it sounds crazy, but he was dressed like a clown.
A clown?
Le gasp.
It's him again.
Gasps in French.
Who was the guy you were supposed to meet?
His name was Plantard. I didn't know him, but he called me last night. He said he had a story which would interest me. He asked me to meet him at the cafe. I guess I'll never know what he wanted to tell me.
Well, not unless you have Rosso's gift for psychic interrogation. Do you know a police officer called Rosso?
Rosso? Our paths have a knack of crossing. If I didn't know better, I'd say it was deliberate. Have you seen Rosso? Is he here?
That's because she
He's
keeps
inside,
interfering.
attempting to question a witness with his psychic powers.
That guy is weird.
Yeah. How did Plantard get your name?
Through the newspaper, La Liberté. I'd written an article linking two unsolved murders, one in Italy, the other in Japan. The cases were remarkably similar. A wealthy victim, no apparent motive, and a costume killer. Plantard said he could supply me with more information. Well, somehow the clown must have known about our appointment.
Have you met the clown before?
It's a long story.
I have plenty of time.
I don't.
Rude.
Why won't you tell me about the clown?
Why do you want to get involved?
Because he almost killed me. Isn't that reason enough?
I guess so. Listen, I'll give you my phone number.
Hey, yo!
You help me with my story and I'll let you in on what I know. And let's get one thing straight right now. This is strictly business.
Okay, it's a deal.
I have to go develop these pictures. À bientôt, monsieur.
Fine. I'll see you soon.
Girl got Riz, or he got Riz. Who's the real Riz lord here? Is it your one or is it himself? I need to understand. He's already in love. He's already vibing. Bless him indeed. You actually already have all the old Irish words down. Noor, sorry. They got those chat up lines, yeah.
The leading article I noticed the writing at the foot of the page. It read, Salah Eddin, 1345. The big story was about the brutal murder of a French media magnate, shot down in cold blood. The guy oozed confidence, like a regular French statesman. Hey, you!
I thought you'd been arrested.
No, it was a misunderstanding.
When he pulled that gun, I thought that was it.
Same,
Those
man.
automatics pack quite a punch, you know?
He made a mistake. He thought I was a terrorist.
Go woman, get that
You?
tea into you.
A terrorist? Ha!
He was only doing his duty, I guess. Take a look at this.
Hey! You're a cop?
Don't shout about it. I'm working undercover.
Who are you looking for?
That's confidential. Did you see a clown come by this way?
A clown? Like in a circus?
Yeah, with makeup and a big red nose.
Huh! Those guys are funny, aren't they?
Not in my experience.
I love the circus, especially the horses.
Thank
You
you for
haven't
feeding
answered
and
my
cuddling
question.
turns, Nancy.
Have you seen a
appreciate it.
clown?
You think I've got time to watch everyone who passes by? Some of us have to work for a living.
That's super sus. That's super
Did you
sus.
see an old guy with a briefcase?
Wait, silly old coot. Do you know what he said to me? Work fascinates me, he says. I could watch
Must
it
mind the
all day.
puppies, absolutely,
Can't
Nancy,
beat.
absolutely.
I could have knocked his block off.
Would you like to read my newspaper?
I haven't got time to read that. Can't you
have to
see
mind
I'm
puppies,
busy?
Yeah.
You could read it on your lunch break.
They're
10
staring.
minutes is all I get. And if my boss had his way, I wouldn't get that. He'd have me on a drip, so I didn't have to stop to eat.
Oh, take the newspaper and quit complaining.
Bucephalus reborn, mon ami. Like a streak of lightning she is. Do me a favor, won't you? Keep an eye on my hole. I'm off to put some money on that nag.
What about your toolbox?
Stuff it. Help yourself.
Monsieur Stobart, n'est-ce pas?
That's correct. You remember me.
The retention of such data is part of my duty as a gendarme. That is how crime is fought.
No, it's broken
through
sword, Grando, you're
attention
welcome
to
in.
detail, not intuition.
Yes, sure. Look, Sergeant, the inspector gave me his card.
Yes, monsieur. He wants you to advise him if you have any information concerning this case.
Alright, is there anything I can... Oh.
I considered straightening the table, but I figured it best not to disturb the evidence.
There you go. See how great this guy is? We like this guy, guys, don't we? We definitely like this guy. Ah, fuck, it's this way. I didn't see that.
The
Shit.
clown had fled into this alley, but there was no sign of him now. I was intrigued by Nico and what she could tell me about the explosion.
It's very possible Brendan Fraser could pop out anywhere. You just don't know.
There was nothing of interest.
It wasn't Brendan Fraser, but it was a cat.
I'd had it with sticking my nose into French trash cans.
Hey, that's not very nice, I know, in fairness.
There was nothing of interest.
Okay, okay, sir, okay. Brendan
Smelled
Fraser.
like someone had dumped a truckload of fish in a locker room on a hot summer afternoon.
Cats are class, I love cats.
I took a deep breath and prepared to climb the drain pipe. I guess the clown had an escape over the rooftops.
What an idiot.
I decided I'd had enough of messing with that drain pipe.
I hope you did. Let's check this thing in the ground.
The cover
if
was
only
too
I
heavy
had
and
a
awkward
pipe.
to lift with my bare hands.
A little bit. Casually carrying around a metal pipe with them, you know? Not suspicious
I lifted the cover
at all.
to reveal what smelt like the entrance to a sewer.
Let's go down into the sewer. Let's not enjoy our holiday. Let's just not mind our own business. Let's just do someone else's job for them. Someone has poisoned the water hole!
As I picked up the plastic ball, I realized it was intended to be worn. It was the clown's red nose.
Oh. Ooh. Isn't exactly, no, I wouldn't say so either, to be honest with you, Grando.
I scooped up the sodden tissue. It was cold and greasy, like breakfast leftovers.
Are you sure that's what you thought it was, man, to be honest with you?
I took hold of the scrap of material and unsnagged it from the spike.
Alright, up we go. Jesus, yeah.
Hi there. Hold it right there, you sewer rat. I knew you'd come back, and now I've got you.
What are you talking about?
You're trespassing. Come out of there, immediately.
That's what I'm trying to do. Give me your hand.
Ha! You won't catch me with tricks like that. Keep your distance, monsieur.
Okay, okay.
Now, what were you looking for?
Her phone number?
I was looking for a clown.
Huh, ridiculous. He was dressed as a clown?
That's right. He blew up the cafe, escaped into the sewer, changed his clothes, and came up here.
Ah, mon Dieu! Then, the man I chased, do you think that man and the clown are one and the same?
Well, yes, it had crossed my mind.
Oh my goodness, Jesus Christ.
Perhaps you'd like to take a look at my card?
What is this? Inspector Augustin Rousseau? What does that say? Hominoid Division?
A homicide. I think the ink's smudged.
I'm just a tourist.
Then you are not a tourist.
Okay, I'm not. I lied to you, and I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, monsieur. You know, I had a feeling there was something different about you. It is your posture, your poise. Oh, yes. There is no mistaking the bearing of a disciplined man. And I should know. I was in the army, you know. When I was your age, I was fighting for my life in the African desert. How can I help you, Inspector?
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
He was a mean one, monsieur. He grabbed me in an armlock. His face suddenly next to mine. His grip was like iron. But he did not know what he was up against. Oh no! He made a big mistake when he took on one of the desert hyenas.
Oh,
yes, right. Yes, I get the picture.
Thank you.
Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
Why, yes. It was.
Up, yeah.
Clutched in his arms like a baby.
That belonged to his victim.
Oh, what do you think was in it? Drugs? Stolen jewels?
I don't know. But the killer thought it was worth a man's life.
Nothing is worth that, monsieur.
Take a look at this false nose.
Does it look familiar to you?
Like
Where did you send the jacket?
I gave it to an itinerant Romani seamstress. Not a sou. You know what I think?
Do tell me.
He changed out of the clown suit and cunningly disguised himself as an ordinary person.
Looks like I'm up against a mastermind. What was the name on the label?
It was a foreign name. Todrick, I think.
Did you get the address?
There wasn't one, monsieur. Only a telephone number.
Well, I don't expect you to remember a phone number you've only seen once.
74 98 08 59.
You're kidding. That's his phone number?
Yes, that's it. A little trick with numbers that I learned in the desert. I was taught the technique by a Tuareg shaman.
That's incredible.
It comes in handy at the supermarket checkout. Do I get a reward?
Honesty, monsieur, is its own reward.
Then I'm glad I do not rely on honesty to pay the bills.
Fuck! I nearly got him, and he's fucking gone. Yeah, he's talking to him a good while since where you came from. Exactly, like. So what, we don't have anything else to talk to him about, so goodbye.
I have to be going.
Yeah.
Thanks to your help, the citizens of Paris can sleep a little easier tonight.
Vraiment? Good luck, Inspector. I hope you...
Okay, yeah, okay, goodbye. Can we leave? Oh, brilliant.
So the clown had escaped into the sewer, come up into the courtyard, and then slipped back into the street here. It wasn't much, but it was more than the cops had got.
We leave, we run. We bring the girl. Like, hey baby, I got your number.
Hello, Nico Collard.
Hello? It's George.
Ah, oui.
You said to call if I could help.
Have you any news for me?
You bet. I met a witness who spoke to the clown. And I know where the killer gets his suits.
No kidding. Hey, I'm impressed.
You are? Well, it wasn't easy.
Look, why don't you come here to my apartment later this afternoon?
Fine. Where do you live?
361 Rue Jarry.
Okay, I'll come over.
I was used to working alone.
Yes.
But I had to admit, it felt good with George on the case too. But there were some things I was going to have to do alone. And fast.
Okay.
I needed the answers to some questions. Who was the costume killer? And why did he murder Carchon? Why did Carchon ask for me to interview him? How did he know my father? And why was my editor so scared? There was some kind of secret war going on out there. But who was on which side? One thing I did know. I wasn't going to get the answers sitting at my desk.
You had a good day, lovely weather. That's good. That's absolutely good. So guys, I might actually save there. So I did say I would go on a little bit longer, but I'm going to save there and head off. Thank you very much to everyone who joined tonight. Thank you to everyone who followed tonight. I really do appreciate it. And I hope to see you all tomorrow. Have an absolutely amazing Friday and amazing weekend if I'm not chatting to you. And yeah, go on. Get out of here. Gluck. I'll see you later. Go on. Go on. Bye. Bye. Bye.